Hi there. You know me? I'm Zahid. I'm calling you from on my way to the jogging park at Belém. And the message that I want to give you today is we all had experienced an unusual weather. A long period of rain. Day and night rain. But why does it rain for such a long period? This happened before. In my lifetime, I think it's the first time we experienced such a long period of rain. Still, the weather has today improved a little, but then I got the forecast it will rain again. Nobody ever thinks why these things happen. It's not, it is something coming naturally through, but then we should also not forget the serious threat of climate change. Are we in the threshold of climate change? What is climate change? The climate didn't change by itself. It's we who made it change. Who? We? Yes. Our advancement in science, technology, and also added to that the population explosion. The earth is unable to bear this burden. When God created the earth, He gave its food, its medicine, its therapy, its relaxation. It was all through nature. What happened? When in Sri Lanka, there was the Ayurveda, Unani, medicine, so good, the Bihani. What happened? It's so unfortunate. In ancient days, civilization that took place in Egypt, Mesopotamia, Indus Valley, and I should be very proud to say even Sri Lanka is having a very old tradition, a very old generation. It has its links with India, but it has something very good. Now we live with nature. We had been living with nature and life had gone on. Nice family, good, healthy food and all that. What has happened was, it was the Western scientists who were trying to help mankind. The science at the beginning looked good. It helped to create better harvest, to cure the sick and all that. But then when technology came in the production of big factories and vehicles and this, that and the other, what happened? The whole natural environment of mankind was lost. From nature, man was trying to prove, and this so-called technology and science put together began to give a challenge to nature. All those emissions of gases from factories, the ozone layer was disturbed. In the good old days, there was no polythene bag, there was no synthesis. Today everything has become synthetic. Everything is synthetic. So you get the synthetic fertilizer, the synthetic this, the synthetic that. But when we were small, we had our vegetables. The fertilizer was normal cow dung. Now you get the straight fertilizer, chemical, this, that and the other. And now you go to a food city, you can pay more and buy the organic. And the other one is inorganic. These are terms which is new to us. What has happened? The entire planet is polluted. The food we eat is chemically polluted, with insecticides and pesticides. The water we drink is that, and every nook and corner is poisonous and synthetic. And the very natural environment added to that, this restraint, it is another nervous breakdown for the whole universe. The earth couldn't bear up this stress. And so was the result of the climate change. What we experienced for the last few days or weeks in Sri Lanka, I personally had my fear. Are we in the threshold of climate change? God knows. Even if that's the blessing in disguise, that it will rain continuously, okay. What happens in a climate change? It has the other bad effect. When it doesn't rain continuously, with most gracious news, will life exist? Why? It's not a problem of you and me, the whole universal problem. What is the answer to this problem? How could it be realized? The big, so-called big giants like China and other big industrial cities, they should be not that average to make big money. They must put a halt to this big-time factories emitting gases and get back to all alternative source of energy, and as far as possible you get back to nature. That is, nature is God's answer. You don't know that. This is going to be the beginning of the end. I'm so sorry. We don't need anything. God has given us everything. Say Alhamdulillah, be happy. We try to get something more to this technology. We will be ready for disaster. So good luck, goodbye. Assalamu alaikum. Ali Zahir calling you from Belarus.